These trains are now built. So let's yeah, you were just gonna do more of the same. Well, actually, you can do more of the same. You gonna go there. Gonna go fill up with steel. And because it's steel, which is 5 times as dense as iron, you're gonna be there for days. But I'm gonna need an iron outpost. I need to actually start building iron outposts properly. Did I save a blueprint of my mining thing? I sort of did. Did I save a better one? No, that's the same one. Let's take it out here and experiment. And in saying that, probably just going to dump the same thing there. Did I say? I thought I did say. Oh. You're only basic roboports, that's why. I was like, why does it have coverage? This area is huge. This area is tiny. It's only the simple roboports. I'll steal this one while I can, and then when I no longer can, I'll just pave over it. Yeah, I thought I made a blueprint with mining drills in it. Might be any of the beacon ones. I don't know. Yeah, I thought I made a mining drill blueprint which was grid aligned and everything. Alright, I lost it though. Alright, never had it in to start with. Thought there was nothing to lose. Uh, let's trim. To be powered. The range is so big. You just got these mining drills out in the middle of nowhere now. Kinda silly. Yeah, it's also kind of tempting to do the Creeper World mission too. The daily. Because I'll miss out on. I'll have a few dailies to catch up on during the week. I'm going to be doing more Creeper World during the week as well. The 8 p.m. start time. Ain't seen that. Make sure to keep an eye out for those as well. Is different. This is basically the same. That. I think technically... No, it was the other side. Let's put it also in the middle. Like that. Make it deeper. Like that. One wider here. And burp. And flurp. Hopefully that's enough smelting. I didn't really obey the blueprint. And I probably should have. That was pretty close. Yeah. Right, you need to be changed to... We need to change that to support the Mark IIs. On the plus side, I guess, it means that I can cram more smelters in. That one. You know what? Pointing this the wrong... It's convenient for the robot ports. It's not very convenient for this. I'm gonna flip it around the other way. It's not great for the bots, but oh well. Sure is. It's a lot better for this crap. Better for getting the track in. Because then I don't need to lay down anywhere near as much. Because this is all going to be temporary. So I don't want to lay down this huge... I don't want to lay down this huge track that I'm going to need to tear up. Oh, I can still cram another one in anyway. There, like that. There. Straight. Fix that one that's broken. Do double up on signals, but it's fine. It's gone very quiet lately. I guess everyone's gone to bed. Everyone's winding down. Hi, train. This need to be upgraded. This train needs to come round. Let's bring this train around, then bring this train around, and we can get it built. Because it's got all the stuff to build it. It's also got wood on it. I need to change the programming, the inserted programming. Oh. Ugh. Need to change the inserted programming to fix that. I think it's shy. There we go. Now, $64 question is, did I set this iron outpost up for iron plate? Nope. I only extended it. Didn't leave enough room for robot ports. I only extended it for... Oh. Yeah, I only extended it from base game. Substation, regular substations. Oh, they are actually Mark 3s now. Because I've upgraded them. Reach still? Nope. Right. Right, now we just need to order in all of the stuff that's missing. There you go, train. Shouldn't you be building stuff? Oh. Those are still the old settings. Should be these. I thought I changed, no. I thought I changed, thought I changed these to suit. Apparently not. Hmm. It's also bringing the wrong stuff. D. Them. 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 And I think that's everything else. Yeah, more or less. And now I just gotta slowly build it all. Also plug in the power, so power actually works. That was kind of important, isn't it? Don't need to bring radars. At least not anymore. Just make it 1. Thousand? Yay. Alright, they're starting to build it now. Nominally. They're nominally starting to build it. I need to give it another jolt to get it going. That's right, that train's only 8 long. Change that to 1. I might even kick that over just to service that one, to deal with that one train, and that's it. particularly want to build all those requesters. Sure. Iron plate, not iron ore. Don't want to be pulling iron ore now, do we? Yep, we're cooking. Starting to get things done. I think there's could be like 2 rows apart as well. These medium power poles. The downside being now the train's stuck behind it. Good. Ideal. Oh, you're missing inserters. I don't have any on that train. No. Wrong one. That's not good. Back we go. Beam this now? I think I know what's coming. Did I actually cash in on all the backlog? Because I was waiting until I replaced this thing before cashing in. Because the thing kept dropping out. The camera. So I was holding off on stairs. There it is. This thing doesn't need to be carrying these anymore. I'll have a look in a sec. Alright. While that's loading up, to find my buttons. I gotta look down. Eh? Eh? Staring into dead eyes, dead sleepy eyes. Look at all that bloodshot. That's all the sleepiness. And we're done. Or would you prefer? I don't know. Unibrow here. Yeah, you can actually see the unibrow. Praise the unibrow. I mean, some people make a meme out of that kind of thing. Oh, you redeemed name in game. But I had a full thing. Yeah, the name in game doesn't actually do anything, so you can get a stare instead. On the plus side, let's open up the reward thing. So naming game. Done. There was actually a pending steer anyway. So naming game, I'll just I'll hold on to the naming games, and you'll get first pick. Next time we do something, which includes naming game. Wheel station. That could get interesting. Because they all got to be named the same. I guess I could have another stop there. I gotta figure out the logistics. I suppose it does need to be an actual functional stop. Having functional stops is overrated, isn't it? Right, try one more. Next stop. Packs would probably work. Just have a stop that goes somewhere. To like an oil station. That's all of them, finally. Aim for an area. That could work too. Yeah, that would be a good one. I mean, it's nice that all the miners are getting done. Up to 20k. Gonna be loading for a while. I could always just throw more trains at the problem. More outpost trains. I do have capacity for more. You know, yeah, you should have a train limit of 1. How's that solar coming along? It's getting done. With that little spot there. Yeah. I mean, the demand is at 6 gigawatts now. It's creeping up. So it's good to stay on top of it. Titanium chests. Getting titanium chests? I think so. Am I making... I don't think I'm specifically making them. Come to think of it. Bigger power to a new lake. I never really did much with nuclear on this one. I did sort of coincidentally find its way down to a new lake, but I didn't specifically, like, there was some nuclear here, and then there was one that found its way down here just to get access to water, but I didn't specifically build it to a new lake. This thing's still happily churning away. I still want to see how long it takes for it to completely use up everything, and I have to turn on the processing again. We'll find out when trains start randomly running out of fuel, of course. Trains will be out of fuel and it's like, oh, the thing ran out. I didn't even notice. Doesn't help that I'm also delivering pretty ridiculous amounts of fuel everywhere. Delivering like 100, maintaining a stock of like 100 fuel at every outpost, every base. Which is a bit much. The other thing I was thinking of was connecting these direct feeding chem plant to chem plant. And you have oil refineries. I seem to remember from the rail bus it was a little bit awkward. A little bit wonky. Huh, there's a fishy in range. Again. Alright, oh, someone actually got a train in. Train actually came through. Actually, destinations are all full. That's where you need an outbound stacker. Hmm, 16 lanes in, 16 lanes out of steel. Except one of them isn't going because the belt's backwards. What is that in terms of steel production? 22k. Yeah, 22k. Yeah, it's a bit annoying, isn't it? I suppose you could mod it in to be a thing, but it would be very UPS expensive because you'd be constantly scanning. It's running out of plate, isn't it? Yep. Except for that one. It's up to 52k. Might do. Just to give it a little bit of a helping hand. Carrying beacons. Fun fact about the 500 million green second base, actually build 49 chunk large nuclear centrifuge. Add 5 million uranium ore. Yeah, once you get a little bit, it just lingers forever. Just looking for any combination of those things. Away with ye. Ah. Junk, I take it then. 250 million uranium ore. Started playing with stacking points. Just to try and deal with everything. Need more inserters. What's the logistics otherwise? It's got plenty of. It's got the ore in the network now. It just needs to smelt it, which is really just beacons and modules. You don't need to really request modules. I can just go over and fish a bunch out. Just do a request. Just grab like a whole row. Might as well just run up there. It's just up the track, the road here. As long as I don't get hit by a surprise Mark III train, that's all good. This entire thing over. Took 4x curves. Ended up with so much U238. It's almost not surprising at all. How about now? We got a bit of a hit. We're up to 95k, 96k. Remember when that was significant? Like 96k? Just like that, pre-roll comes back. I mean, what was it? It was 60 to 90. I mean, that's 30,000. That's a third extra production. It's not a small increase. Small increase. I suppose it is for this base because it needs like 1.5 million iron plate per minute. 50%? Yeah, you're right, actually. I was thinking the final is the, yeah. Get rid of them, scummy old things. Slow inserters. Yeah, 60 to 90, because it started out at 60 and we added an extra 50% to it to make 90, which is 50% of 60 is 30. I was thinking 90. I got the final, the initial and the final round the wrong way. I think the bottleneck is inserters, which will be probably speed modules. If I can find the stupid thing. I need to reorganize all these. Yeah, speed ones. Speed ones being made there. They're entirely lacking in red circuits. Remember how I had all this red circuit production that I'm not really utilizing? Actually, why is the plastic coming round again? Oh, because you're on manual. Hang on, why are you on manual? Oh, now the mouse is doing lumpy panning, so I think maybe the button is problematic. Why did I set you to manual? I did it for a reason, I can't remember what that reason was. Oh, well, can't have been that important. Had so much uranium that you decided to have it run off two side bills with the output and have the bots move back and forth. Just occupy the bots. Who's left? Here comes the steel. This mouse isn't even that old and it's already having issues. That's slightly concerning. Is it that old? I don't remember when I got this. Factorio was your number 3 watch category. So that begs the question: if it was, what is it now? Does it move up or does it move down? And the same time as all that circuit moving. Uh, what was your number 3 for 2020? That's sort of leading 26, 27. And that is including the 2400 that the base does. 5000, I think it can really top out it. So we can make a bit of steel basically now. Which we're entirely consuming all in one go. What else was I gonna do? What was I about to do? I've forgotten. I was about to do something. It was probably involved getting red circuits up here. I mean, I've been stalling on it for all the last however long of the day. So I think it's time to actually do it. Yeah, the train. Just plug it in any old how. I dumped all that landfill, and I probably shouldn't have. Go up to 37. It's almost done. Park it up here. I'm kind of curious what your number one was for most watched. Should I ask? Should I ask? Do I want to know? Was it Minecraft? Maybe upgraded too. Like those do. Oh, those are coming from down here somewhere. There. I forgot this was a thing. What happens if we upgrade it? Could benefit from a loader too. Imagine you just a single. God damn it! Making me go down there. Singular loader. It still has an ingredient shortage. Right, let's take the landfill down and we'll connect up the red circuit train. Connect up a train to red circuits. The landfill, for anyone wondering, is so I can get the track across there and down to the other far side. Go to there. I'll need to. Gonna have to. I'll actually be able to make use of the landfill in the blueprint. Where is it? There. So. Ain't that fancy? Oop, we're in fish territory. Gotta protect the fish. By protect I mean stockpile. Nothing in water on a river server is much less resource intensive on a 1D map. Yeah, when you're constrained, it's a lot nicer. You're not filling in huge areas. You're only filling in tiny bits. I've done that before too. It was a Colonel Will map, I think. Stockpile of fish when the zombie apocalypse. Yeah, if the original enemies of the game, the original enemies of the game come back, which were actually zombies, then we'll have the fish for them. Default settings have enough to store on average. Landfill the oceans. There's an interesting thought exercise. Technically, there would be. Technically. I think. Because you got mining. It depends if you make use of mining productivity, I guess. Oh, rails. I brought this train. Excel sheet. Feels like the kind of thing that would be impossible because you would just everything would approach infinity. Just love it when that happens. It's the best. Hi, train. Too many. Now you. I can click on the damn train there. Supply. You full. Way with ye. Coming all the way down here. Hit the limit on how much you can load into and unload an infantry in a single tick. Probably, yeah. That would be your limiting factor. Sounds plausible. Plausibly reasonable. High train. Do you want ghost? Why would you want to ghost things? Right, they're getting built. Just leaving footprints. Crap. Did I pick up any? No. Away with ye. Fun times of plugging all this in. I can actually be super liberal with this too. Spread it out as much as I like. I can. Like your word, be a growth rate, a functions argument. Yeah, whichever grows faster. Melly, how you doing? Hi. Ensuring that we are taking into account just the growth of stone production, the real landfill. And there's also stone rocks too. I know mining productivity is non-convergent. Someone actually managed to work that out already. Amazingly. Mining productivity never pays for itself. It's kind of ironic in a way that it never pays for itself, but it slows down, it decreases the outposting burden. Kind of weird. Sort of indirectly helps. It's not right. It's the payback on mining productivity was that you don't start saving resources overall on the resources spent on increasing the science productivity or the increasing the mining productivity. There goes the yellow. That. There, now we have a workable blueprint. This is so much more elegant and nice compared to the other one. That one's ugly as. There we go. Nice. Now I just need a big fistful of track belt. Almost need a transport belt train or something. No, you go to base. I didn't need anywhere near as much landfill as I assumed I'd need. Spend the science on something at the bot speed. Blueprint for solar. I have two blueprints. There's the vanilla one there, which is super basic. Gets the job done. And then there's the Factorio extended one. I don't think they're on the GitHub though. I need to check. I have to check. Yeah, the solar that I have, well, the Factorio extended one's pretty good, but the regular one doesn't try to do maximum bot range. Because you normally remove the roboports anyway. It's actually kind of pre-Spidertron, come to think of it. But you actually, if anything, you'd use the Spidertron to remove the roboports. Which is, Hmm. In theory, I guess it depends on the seed, how it will grow. I suppose you could probably solve it from, if you narrowed the seed down to a ribbon wood, you could probably solve it from that. Eat some of these things. Eat and or yoink. Whichever you prefer. And one's just the inverse of the other, really. Because do the size of the patches cap out? I don't remember, because I can remember, you know, being beyond billions way out. You have T's and whatever comes after T. Trillion. Doing some math now. Uh-oh. Oh, the integer limits. That's an interesting. That can be an interesting limitation. Yeah, the assumption is you have infinite time, I guess. That's a good point too. Oceans aren't affected by integer limits. I see how it is. Go. Breakdown. Then it should hit something like, what was it? Acid 46,000 or something. Should peak at. Actually moving? Can't tell. Oh yeah. 33,000. Yeah, they're all moving. Those aren't going. Entire thing should go though. Unless there's an error blueprinting. Yep, there is. Every time. These mini loaders, the auto orientation thing. So annoying. Just never blueprints right. What's wrong with you now? It's probably the same thing. Hmm. Oh. Getting as much circuiting as issue. Ah, that's why. God damn it. This is the blueprinting error. It happens all the time. Yeah, it's happened there too. There'd just be random errors um in the loader belts everywhere. And that got you to 42,000-ish? Whatever I said it was. 46,000? 46,000. That should be. Oh, it doesn't include what the other machines are onto. Mining productivity requires 29166 2/3 expands what it's going to produce. Oh. 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 Remember when everyone thought villages were dumb, were a dumb idea? There's not much stone goes into productivity research, mining prod research. Because it's only for the furnaces. And then it's productivity twice. You get 40% for free and then 20%, 20% or 40% depending on whether or not you're using modded labs. Free science. Right, does that look like it's going? Looks like it's going. Rail as well. Oh yeah, you're right, rail. Yeah. That one, because it multiplies by 2, I guess helps. Okay, let's wind it back an hour. 5.7. So 48-ish. It's about right. About right. This thing's still loading. Point out it's a lot of red circuits. Ocean generation overrun stone patches. No, ocean terrain is first and then patches second. But the ocean blocks the terrain generation. So the terrain generator says, oh, I might want a copper patch here, but it can't place it here because there's water in the way. Do see examples time to time, like here. See, it's trying to place it on the water, and it can't. Yeah, either or, the same thing. But yeah, the water blocks the ore. That's why it's a similar reason to why resources are very difficult on a ribbon world. Because you look at this area here, you get tons of patches, but if you narrow it down to a little strip, so you've suddenly cut off all of these because it can only try within. It's still trying placing out here, but they're now void. So now you only got this like narrow strip here. You don't have access to that. Yeah. So instead of that, you're only getting that there. You don't get that. You don't get that. So it's just outside what a ribbon world would be. Kind of weird. Full Unicode. They're just showing off. Alright. Where are we going to put these sockets? Gotta dump them right in here. That's actually not far off being on grid. I was off by 1 for being on grid, which is kind of incredible if you think about it. Just memorize them. Oh, you actually memorize the subscripts for the Unicode script. I pretty much never use Unicode, so I don't remember them. Anytime I do, it's just character map it. I'll say base, red circuits, circuit ease. Empty. I've got to know what to do with so many red circuits. Two, three, four. Eight. 12. 16. Yeah. See, determine the size of the oceans, all patches, settings. Settings help determine it, but the seed can cause variance, I think would be the way to put it. The seed, like you might get something slightly above average, slightly less than average, something like that. See, I was so keen on getting it in here, I didn't really think about how I would get it out of here. Worst case scenario, we could just get rid of some of the circuit production. It's not like we need it anymore. Also, never mind the fact that it crosses over itself. It's fine. It's fine. Average overall the seed? Yeah, oh, I don't even know how you would do that. How would you normalize it across all... across, the set amount of... proper statistic? Yeah. I guess if you just take any seed at random and then find the area, the nominal area of the um, ocean, that would work. I actually found this at the bottom of a box of stuff. It's one of those killer screwdrivers. Lights up. It's supposed to be able to detect mains, but because it capacitively couples, it's actually really dangerous. It's just got a brass. It's got a brass cap on it, so it means that if you actually touch something live to light up you're actually completing a circuit with that LED. So you're actually touching a live circuit when you're holding onto that. Things are actually really dangerous. Sometimes it just flashes randomly because it picks up the stray electric fields. That's why I noticed it, because it just flashed a few times. Yeah, me completing the circuit makes my hand is acting as an antenna. My hand is acting as an antenna through here, through there. I guess there's whatever wave antenna through my arm and body, but yeah, it's sensitive enough to pick up the electric fields from all that. So I'll go in 4 hours and 30 minutes. How long I plan on going on for? What's the time? 30 more minutes or so. Level bot speed? It's non-infinite. Whatever that is. So, speed 5 currently. I need to do speed 6. Speed 6 is the first infinite one. What? Rocket launch products 1 fish. Oh dear. Yeah, not all of them. Some of them you can get actual. Well, this is direct coupling. There are non-direct coupling ones. Yeah, this one, you actually touch it. Well, you don't actually touch it. You're meant to hold it against like a wire or a wall or something, and it lights up when there's something there within a certain range. Send a rocket to space with science. Ah, that's what that means. Of course. Hmm. That makes perfect sense. So what does a car do then? Doesn't really say, does it? No. Yeah, infinite fish. I guess that's a closed loop way of getting fish. What's next? The to-do list. Still got a ton of titanium chests. Are we still actually making the titanium chests? Waiting on steel chests, which in turn is waiting on steel. Which I am producing and can deliver. Just make it a generic ME unload then. Okay, so we'll change these to active providers and we'll do that whole thing. There's enough room. Gonna probably get a little stupid if I start doing that. 100 stack size before launch. So what one says same tick rocket goes as soon as it receives it first. See a build to grab fish. I mean, you can use inserters to grab fish from the ocean. I said lately how annoying it is that how annoying the cargo. Stop the not being able to ghosting. Wing. Hi, train. This will be advanced circuit, like that. Every time with the E. It's fishing. Yeah, you can automate fishing, but it's much quicker to just to bulk deconstruct with bots. Let's do some combinators there. I've always found it easier just to bulk mine them. Yep, train. It's less than 5,000. Output 1. Steel, less than 5,000. Output steel. Train's probably going to sit there for a while. I don't know if there's enough room for it. What was that? Oh, the link. It's turning into a serious project. It is. I think it's turned into a serious project a while ago. It's the main one. This one's what I want. You into you. Bunch of maps and measure it. You need to solve the yeah, we either need to directly solve it or find some kind of approximation. Monte Carlo. That sounds familiar. I haven't done probability in a long time though. And even then I wasn't very good at it. Oh, look at that. It's not quite long enough. One thing I can say about Monte Carlos is they are delicious. That's all I can add. It's the only it's the only constructive thing I can add. Monte Carlos are delicious. Right, bots, do your thing. It looks like next time I'm probably going to need to redo the ME. I think I've got everything to do it now. We'll move the whole thing down to like here though. I might even make it vertical, rotate it. So we'll rebuild the entire thing, replace the entire base, bring it closer to where spawn is. Yeah, spawn's here. So we'll lay it vertically like that. There. Just repeat. Yes, it did. That worked. Almost. Burp. Oh. Then it's... ah, crap. Going. Oh, circuit greater than 0, empty. What? Excuse to build nukes. Hey, you're not wrong. Why did... Oh. Balls. I see why. It's not connected, it gets a 0. So you can go back round to hold. I really don't know why that train was just like, just noped out of there though. That was strange. Just like, nope, I'm out of here. Oh good, you'll stop there. Still still too short. Right, Bonce, get busy. Our only hope. Until we run out of storage space. Have extra stuff supposed to do. That's super distracto. Super distraction from what you're actually meant to do. Hell of a distraction. And... okay, 64 right there. Alright then, how about... can you... probably if I plug it in... go there... oh, now you can go there. Very good train, very good. There we go. It just barely fits. Here's more Legion has a question. I'd have more of a question with the probability stuff, more than me. What's the time at? I think of what I can do in the remaining time. Alright, so we've bypassed the local smelting. Tell you what, let's cut it off. In saying that, it still needs iron ore for the... Don't need to wire the chest? No. It's reading it from the network. Reading it from the logistics network. Cut off all of these individually instead. Because the ore still needs to go over to the very end one. Where we make our titanium. Yeah, I'm reading it from the roboport here. So there's 249,000 red circuits in this network. So it'll just sit there. It'll sit there forever. Now, the effect of that is this can go. Like we don't actually need to make red circuits here anymore. Let's do some startup. I'll tell you what, we'll finish up with some starter base cleaning. See what's left over. Probably nothing. Probably end up just rebuilding the whole damn thing. Drop 4K. That sounds about right. 291, 292, 293. It's actually going up. Oh, it's because it's picking it up off the belt. We still need that for now. Still need that for now. Still technically need that. Still need the track. Still need that. Probably don't need plastic. But I'll keep it for now. Concrete's fine. Some of these smelters can go. In fact, this entire steel smelter can go. All of this. Let's carve out the middle. I still need roboports. Yeah, so there's a few different... You can control the trains by directly connecting them with the circuit network wire, but you can also use the logistics network connection as well. In this case, I'm bridging the two by reading the roboport circuit there. You could do that with inserters as well. You can either have a circuit connection plugged in there, but you can also directly read from the logistics network. So if this has like less than 800 belts in the network, I actually clicked on the belt, not the thingy. Turned off anyway because there's more than 800 in the network. 800, now it's on. Yeah. So you can have the entire logistics network control stuff. It's really powerful, and you can yeah. I didn't mean to do. I meant to do it to the inserter, but it works on everything. Anything you can connect a wire to, you can do the same thing to. Not that one. Over here. I've done that here with these fuel inserters. I copy them and bring them over here. These are set to only remove fuel from the train if there's less than 100 in the network. Have I played Shapes? I have, actually. I haven't played it in a long time. It's already reading it. And that stops it just endlessly filling the network. So it's like an extra catch. Extra little catch it can do. That's a lot of deconstruction. In terms of steel, this can probably go too. This is not... I don't need that. And what do I have? In this network, 2,555 logistic, 254 construction. I might throw some more in. So we're going to need quite a few. Sensitive and smart, the angle is to smarts, make everything. Pretty much, yeah. Glad that these chests, I mean, there was that mining drill accident a while ago. What science yet? Yes. We've done most of the non-infinite. I left a few behind because I want to pick them up when the next base is built. I wanted to, but never got around to it. SPM, we're currently at 0 out of 36,000. Do have red circuits running though, and steel, however. And blue circuits is almost built as well. Which is amazing. It's amazing. Just need some storage chests for that now. Actually, you do need that. Kind of important. So getting hungry. Hungary. Where's the name go if I buy the name in game redemption? Technically it doesn't really go anywhere in this game. It's more meant for Oni. Or any other game where we can name things. It's really what it's intended for. It's really meant for naming duplicates. But if you do claim it, I can save it. I'll maintain the list so that you get first pick of the next dupe list, or whatever name in game happens. Problem is I would name like Outpost or something, but because of the train station limit thing now, you kind of name everything the same. Did you come here and bring nothing? Actually, replicate the map settings and outposts. Binary, is there enough stone to cover the oceans? Kind of want to see this spreadsheet. Same. Name the locomotives. You can't directly name them. They get named automatically as backers, like that there. But you can't change that. At least not in the way that I'm understanding. Waypoint? Yeah, that will work. Override the list of backers. I could just replace it all with names of me. Yeah, there was a mod which was Dirty Backers or something like that, it was called. Which is full of really stupid names. I remember someone trying to tell me ages ago that it was the legit list. I was like, nope, that's a mod. No, you're running a mod. But no, this is all legit. It's like, no, you're running a mod. No, I'm aware of this mod. Aware of this mod. I think it's been removed. Or it has since been removed from the mod portal. Let's expand that. Probably expand more green circuits too. I could rename stops that always use backers. Robot ports and Robot ports labs. Oil refineries all get backer names as well. Still kind of bothered that my tier didn't amount to anything in the end. I got the middle tier, and it was meant to be a whole bunch of exclusive scenarios, but they came out with Steam release. So basically all of they just made the middle tier the same as the basic tier. It's not annoying. It's annoying, but it's not annoying enough to actually openly complain about it. Otherwise, I would have at the time. Name in the list. I did actually do that once. Realistically, they probably should have just bumped everyone, given the option to bump the middle tier up. Entirely possible that did actually happen too. I actually had name in game in Prison Architect too, but I never did anything with it. I never used it. So I had the option, but I never named a prisoner. I'm gonna leave the brick for now too. That. It's gonna all go. Storing power, good. Let's just use the super roboports to get coverage. Remember how you can't ghost things? Did I ever tell you about that time when you couldn't ghost things? Sure, they all get power. Yeah, copy paste. It's just having to remember it every time. Excellent. There's a fish thing looking. 31,000. Still need to work on the fish situation. So, it's just beacons and crap. A build on this map I'm most proud of. Probably the previous version of the red circuit unload, which admittedly isn't on the map anymore. That was a work of art. I mean, this one's still a work of belt weaving art. Some might call it a disgusting monstrosity. I'd call it art. Belt art, or BART for short. Soul is pretty good. That worked out surprisingly well for what it is. I don't know. I mean, make everything's probably the still up there. These are all recycles from the previous map. All these builds. They're all essentially the same. They're all essentially recycled from the 8K base. Now, one last thing. One of many last things. I think I'm going to have to go outposting. One takeaway from the previous blue circuits is Not to have them join in the center and then fan out either side. Have them rotate one way through instead. Da-da. Like that. 8, 9, 7, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So there. It's the dividing point. Between the two builds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16. I'll probably have to move them, or rearrange them. Worries me. Potentially that getting in the way. It's almost done. I'm losing radar coverage. Every time. Oh, your regular radar. Regular radar. Mark 2. Around here somewhere. There. Yeah, now try and stop me ghosting something down. So yeah, you got the green circuits coming in like that. It'd be 2, 3, 5, 7. That's one too many. And then 2 more for red circuits. Like that. X. Oh. It gets worse. 12. Then red circuits. Like that. Because it's 6 per. So 12 total. Oh dear. It's a lot of trains. A lot of circuits. It's a good thing they're right here. It's tempting to do the rail bus. Make blues out of reds and make blues out of the iron, copper, and plastic. That was a fun one. Yeah. Hurting a math hole. I usually see what was going on earlier. Your brain hole would really hurt. That's the wrong one. Wait, it is actually a load. Is it a load? I don't even remember now. Bring steel chests. Should. Yeah, you do. Oh, look, they're right here. What did I do this time? Nothing this time. Oh, not me this time. Dare I do full chests? Rude not to. I also put these around the wrong way. So it's 1 green output. Two. 5. Just have tiles for all the builds? Yeah, just barely enough. Six and 6. Oh, that was a red anyway. That one there. The red is special case. I don't think there's going to be enough room somehow. I'll probably shift the whole thing horizontally to find just the right spot. Which I probably should do sooner rather than later. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So line that pipe up with that pipe. Rails might be a bit crowded. Yeah, red is going to get interesting. I'll persist. Probably regret it. There. Orb on that potential. Yes. Modern art. That's what we'll call it. I'm probably not going to get much more done today. Yeah. So I need to stop soon. Yeah. Ah. F. Uh-oh. What have I done? Camera. Possibly. Why does that wander out like it does? Oh, for flip. Yeah, I know flipping exists. I don't think that it would find out. Pretty sure it doesn't. Nope, doesn't. Didn't think it would. The unloaders are these unloaders are very rarely symmetric. Their rotation. That's up. Who knew? I realized it too. These change length as I go along. That's why it looked weird. One, two, three, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. One. There it is. I was like, I know it's there somewhere, I just cannot see it. There somewhere. Okay. There we go. That's one monstrosity down. It's got to repeat the same thing 5 more times. And then a 6th time, for the 7th time, for the red circus. Reds will probably go, what I was thinking was, where's the thingy? There. Oh, I might push it out by 1, then it can come up on the side, slip down. Yeah, this is going to need more space though. Another thing I can do is interleave the loaders. So this is only every second one, and then the others go over here. So like this one wouldn't be here, would actually be over there. And so it'll be like that. Instead, like this would be over here. Then these would do this. There, there, there. Oop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. I could also just make the reds first. That would work too. And this would still be here. Try that. Does have the cause the problem of putting this behind a track, which might be a problem. But that's something you're probably going to find out whether or not that works another day. More specifically, what's going to happen is next time we come back in here, you're probably going to find this thing completely finished. I'll probably end up this afternoon finishing it off after lunch. But for now, I'm gonna go get lunch. So that's it for today.